Hello and welcome to Strange Solution. I'm your host Darren Reeves, and I am playing Arkham Horror, the living card game in Lackey CCG. I am playing as Ursula Downs in the Dunwich Legacy, and I am in Blood on the Altar. So let's go ahead and get started with Agenda 1A, Strange Disappearances. Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances has left the already aloof townsfolk on edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and few are willing to help in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you find the location of the missing townsfolk soon. If you don't find, I think I misread that, but oh well. And it has a shroud value of 6. Act 1A, Searching for Answers. The disappearances in town may have been related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. You must find where the missing townsfolk are being held in order to unveil this conspiracy. Objective: when an investigator enters the Hall of Chambers. Pardon me, let me try that one more time. An investigator enters the hidden chamber, advance. And that's what we need. That's our objective on this one. We start off in the Village Commons, which is a 3-shroud location with 0 clues. It has the action Resign. This is suicide. We're better off hiding out the night. Let's go ahead and decide on our mulligan. Haunted, of course, automatically gets discarded and redrawn for. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and discard that logical reasoning. I'll discard the laboratory assistant. I'll discard the inquiring mind. I think I'll hold on to both of these and I'll draw up. Alright. And shuffle that back. And here we go. So I think I'll start off action 1. I'll play an emergency cash. Then I'll play an Ellie. I'll look at the top 9 cards in my deck. There is a disc. I'll put that out. I'll have to add the 3 back. And we'll shuffle. Alrighty. And we will use our first. So we've played an emergency cash. We played Ellie. We'll use our next action to move to the general store. Or final action, I should say, kind of. Osborne's General Store is a 3-shroud location with 1 clue per investigator. It has the action spend 1 resource, search the top 3 cards of your deck for an item card, and add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. And this will be a... And then I'll use her reaction to investigate. This will be a 4 to 3. I think I'll go ahead and discard, or I'll put Eureka to that, making it a 5 to 3. That's a -2, so that's a pass. I will look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I think we'll actually take Pathfinder. That seems to be helpful. Alright. And then I will go ahead and flip this using the second part of the Osborne store. I'm not going to read that every time. Ooh, I have the key already. Alright, and that's the end of my turn. We will draw a card, gain a resource, add a doom, and draw an encounter card. It is an Unhallowed Country. Put it into play in your threat area. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of each ally asset you control as if it were blank. Forced at the end of your turn, test willpower 3. If you succeed, discard Unhallowed Country. I know I need to look at what this says. Search the top. Attach it to her. Shuffle your deck. Huh. I don't know how to handle this at this point. Does I'm gonna just assume that this now takes up a slot and now takes up the accessory slot. That's gonna be my assumption there. If somebody has an opinion about that, let me know. Alright. We come up, we have 3 actions. Our first action is going to be to play Pathfinder. Then we're going to use Pathfinder to move to the schoolhouse. The schoolhouse is a 4-shroud location with 1 clue. It says you cannot discover clues here except by investigating. And then it has that same free triggered action that I'm not going to read every time. So this would be a 4-4. I think I'll go ahead and commit an inquiring mind, making it a 7-4. This is using my free reaction. That's a -2, so it puts me at 5, so I pass that. And then I will go ahead and flip this. A second unhallowed country. Fun. Alright, I will go ahead and use my next action to move to the House in the Reeds. I'm not going to read Unhallowed Country again. House in the Reeds is a 2-shroud location with 1 clue per investigator. Whoops, I don't think I did that right. I think I just hit flip instead of reveal. While you're in the House of the Reeds, you cannot play events. I'll use my final action to investigate. I'm a 4-2 Chaos Bag. That's a 0, so that gets that. I'll go ahead and use the free action to flip this card. It's a Rotting Remains, so this will be a 3-3. I'm actually going to go ahead and take that because I kind of want to get rid of these more, I think. Chaos Bag, that's the +1. That's a pass. So we'll test this first one. This will be a 3-3. We'll commit a Guts. That's a 5-3. Ooh, so that's a -1, 2, 3, 4. That's a fail. And we'll test this second one at a 3-3. So -1, that's a fail. Alrighty. Enemy phase, there are currently no enemies. Upkeep phase. I'll draw a card and gain a resource. We'll add a Doom. And we will draw an encounter card. Rotting Remains. So this will be a 3-3. So this gets another clue. And I fail that by 2, so I take 2 horror. I think I'll put 1 on Ellie. I'll take 1. Alrighty. I don't necessarily feel the need to stick around here and gain this clue, though. So I'm going to go ahead and move along. We will play our Pathfinder. We've got 3 actions. We'll move to the Congregational Church. Of course, after the Congregational Church is revealed, search the encounter deck for a humanoid enemy and spawn it at the village commons. Let's just put a mobster there. It really doesn't matter. I still have 3 actions. I'll use her reaction ability. Let's be a 4-1 Chaos Bag. What do you have to say about that? Of course, the auto fail. We will do it again. This will be my first action -2, so it puts me at a 2. to 1, that's a pass. We will flip this. An O'Banion's Thug. That would engage us. I will discard the Disc of Insomnia to discard the O'Banion's Thug. I hope that somebody puts in the comments whether I can do that or not, because I don't know. I just don't know how that interaction works, honestly. And I'm going to use my second action to move. It's a Burned Ruins. It is a 3-shroud location with 3 clues. Each enemy in the Burned Ruins gets +1 evade. And it has that same action. I use my last action to investigate. This be a 4-3. I'm going to go ahead and commit a perception to it, making it a 6-3. That's a -2, so that's a pass. I'll test this first Unhallowed Country at a 3-3. That's a big fail. And we'll do the other one. Didn't shuffle. There it goes. Hey, we got rid of 1. Alrighty. Upkeep phase, we'll draw a card. And gain a resource. We'll add a Doom. And we will draw an encounter card. A Rotting Remains. Wow. A willpower test of 3. I am a 3/3 Chaos Bag. Ooh, that's 3 horror. I'm gonna put 1 of it here. I'll take the other 2. Alrighty. Alright, so we will investigate 4-3. Chaos Bag, that's a -1, that's a pass. We'll do it again, Chaos Bag. That's the +1, that's a pass. We've got one more action left. I'll go ahead and use the fast action here to flip this. Put this over here. We will shortcut to move to it. Remember that I have 1 action left. And now we will flip this. Reveal on each unrevealed location with all clues in play to the hidden chamber. And spawn the set-aside Silops Bishop there. So we'll take a clue here, add it to here, and then 7 more. So we're at 8 clues there. Alright, I will use my reaction to investigate at a 4-3. Yep. Of course, we add a clue. Oops, I didn't put Silas there. And I'm going to use my last action to move back. I don't think I'm going to be stuck there. I'll try and get rid of that last Unhallowed Country with a 3-3 Chaos Bag. That's the auto fail. Alright. Enemy phase. Upkeep phase. I will draw a card. Gain a resource. We'll add a Doom. And draw an encounter card. Boo. Well, that's not what I needed to see. Okay, well. Alright, we're going to take the attack of opportunity to drag him up here and take 2 damage. And we're going to try to evade him at a 4 to 2. I'm going to commit this manual dexterity, making it a 6 to 2. Oh my gosh. So the max of this, I think, is a 4. So I was at 6. Minus 4 is 2. So that's 2 to 2. I do evade him, luckily enough. Draw a card from this. Alright. We will Pathfinder to go back down here. So let's see. I moved, I evaded. I'm going to go ahead and play Magnifying Glass. I'm going to go ahead and put a disc out. It's my last action. And then I'll do this test again at a 3 to 3. Come on, Chaos Bag. Be nice just one time. Nice too. Upkeep phase. Enemy phase. Upkeep phase. Draw a card. Gain a resource. Add a doom. And draw an encounter card. Kidnapped. I don't have any. So I just take 2 damage. Ouch. It is kidnapped. Revelation. Test willpower or agility. If you fail, add an ally asset you control to the pool of potential sacrifices, then attach kidnapped to the current agenda. If you have no ally assets, take 2 damage and discard kidnapped instead. Well, that kind of sucked. Alright, so we will Pathfinder 2. Hidden Chamber. We'll use a free investigate. A 4, 5 to 3 Chaos Bag. That's the +1. We will investigate again. It's -2. That's a 3. That's a pass. We'll investigate again. That's a pass. And we'll use our final action to move out of there. Alright, we will make this test at a 3, 4 to 3. Chaos Bag, come on. -1. No, that's -2. So only 1. Alrighty. Enemy phase. Upkeep phase. We'll add a doom. That meets the doom threshold, so we'll flip this. First blood. Whippoorwills gather along the gambrel roofs. Oops, I never moved this to Act 1. We have 2 options here to defeat Silas or put no clues on it. Anyway. If there are 3 or more potential sacrifices, we choose one. There are several, so there are 5 in fact. Whoops, nope, somehow the powder got put in there, so that's fine. Well, that seemed like a lot. Alright. Okay. And we will draw an encounter card. This is a intellect test of 3. So I am a 4 to 3. Yep, that's what it's going to be. 4 to 3. Oh, that's the auto fail. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. That's fine. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Now, we will play logical reasoning. Play if you have at least 1 clue, which I do. Choose an investigator at your location. That investigator either heals 2 horror or discards a terror card from their threat area. So I'm going to do that to finally get rid of this unhallowed country. Now I'm going to play Emergency Cash. And I'm going to play my Laboratory Assistant to draw 2 cards. Alright, enemy phase. There are currently no enemies to deal with. We'll draw a card, upkeep, draw a card, gain a resource, add a doom, and we'll draw an encounter card. Sorted and silent. Attach it to your location. At the end of each round, each investigator at that location takes 1 horror. When the agenda advances, discard Sorted and silent. Okay. Alright, we are going to put out Magnifying Glass, because it's fast. We're going to Pathfinder over to here. We'll take this free reaction. Well, I still have 3 actions. So this will be a 4, 5, 6 to 3. Chaos Bag. That's a pass. Take our first real action to investigate again. That is 6 to 3. That's a -2. That's a pass. We'll use the next action to do this again. 6 to 3. -2. That's a pass. Then we'll use our final action to move out of there. Alright, when we come to the enemy phase, there are currently no enemies that do anything. Upkeep phase, I'll draw a card, gain a resource, add a doom, and draw an encounter card. Eager for Death, Revelations has full power of 2. Increase difficulty for each damage you have on you. Whew. So this is a willpower test of 6. And I'm at a 3. Yeah, I'm going to be taking this. Chaos Bag. -2. That's a big fail. They'll take 2 horror. So I'm taking 2 horror. I'm going to just go ahead and put it on the Laboratory Assistant. Discard her. Did I take a horror from this? I don't think I did. Okay. Alright. We'll play, you know what? Maybe we won't. We're going to Pathfinder. Go in there. We'll 6 to 3 this from the free reaction. Ooh, that's a -4. It's a fail. We'll do it again. -1, that's a pass. We'll do it again. That's a pass. Now, I've got to think a little bit before this last action. So I've got one more action. If I fail, I'm going to take 2 damage and 2 horror from Silas Bishop. And then I still got the Mythos phase to deal with. I know I could move back out, and I'm going to take just a horror from Unhallowed Country. Or no, that's not what that's called. Sorted and Silent. Sorry, I'm thinking here, and I've got 1 action left. I'm going to brave it. 6 to 3, Chaos Bag. That's a -2, so that's a pass. If there are no clues in the hidden chamber, advance. No clues. Wow. Banishing the creature. Despite the danger, you brave the beast's horrifying presence and investigate further before killing it. What you find confirms your worst suspicions. Several journal entries written by Seth Bishop describe the process of feeding the creature in horrifying detail. Tomatoes at first, then small game, then cattle, then finally human sacrifices. But the most disturbing part is that Seth calls the creature by name, Silas. And I don't have the Necronomicon, so this is Resolution 3. So, yep, that's where we are. Resolution 3. And then there was 2 victory points. Alright, so that's that. So I have finished this. We'll move on to the next one. The next one shortly, and hopefully I'll have that out within the next day or two. If you want to contact me, of course, you can always contact me via the subreddit. I'm in most of the places as Jacques Steampunk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, of course, you can post them below. As always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.